like exactly the same age, know the same people. So what happens is, no matter what, I ain't gonna say nothing fly else. I ain't gonna say nothing else disrespectful fly about you, and he gonna carry it the same way, because no matter what, we under convict principles.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? Once we've had the discussion, once we had the communication, that's that. You dig what I'm saying? So
that's why I feel like that's what we had. We had our conversation. We lashed out on each other. I said what I said to you. You said what you said to me, and I feel like, fuck the fuckery. Like, let's get on this show and clear the air and shit like that. And I feel
I fucked with you. I fucked with you because you killing this shit. What you got is, in my opinion, probably the top media situation popping in Philly and shit. You should take it beyond doing just, interviews on, Instagram and shit like that. Like, you should really get up in these niggas' faces with a camera and be in the same room with them and take it serious. Because the package, this dope poster you put, Philly First 48, this shit could work. This shit probably could be a digital app. And that's why I fuck with you and shit. I just wanted to be a part of this shit. This shit is lit. I fuck with it. But,
appreciate it, man.
Niggas, I'm a hustler, my nigga. When niggas be making their little videos and shit like that, shit's laughable. I never even went to
Mikey T, man. Because inside out, people that don't know about YouTube and don't know you guys and shit, everybody would have done.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. Listen, I never met the guy. He's an opportunist. He's all through my messages trying to attach himself to me up until some months ago when I dissed him, and then he went on his rant. But I could show screenshots of him. He wanted to do a versus battle. He wanted to go live. Let's do this. Yo, bro, let's do that. I'm spinning him like, I'm not fucking with you, fucking cornball. Like, that's essentially what it was and shit. How could you take someone like that serious? I couldn't take him serious. It's like a joke. I never, it's wreck, my nigga. Like, it ain't nothing. I wanted him to continue to run his fucking mouth until he turned Philly off. One thing about Philly, no nonsense city, and not gonna tolerate no corny shit. And I knew that at some point, Philadelphia is gonna say, this motherfucker's an opportunist. He keep making these motherfucking videos over and over about the same, he kind of like riding OBH. You dig what I'm saying? And if anybody gonna do some slick shit like that, one of y'all should do it. You should do it, Johnnie, man. King Erner, because it's hustling. King Erner should do it. He's closer to the camp. One of you guys should do it, man. He shouldn't be able to get away with just doing this little manipulative whole shit, man. I see through that shit. He's like a joke, man. I don't take him serious. I don't take OT the real serious. I don't care how many games.
And I can't get on.
I don't care how many. Oh, yeah, let me tell you about that.
I want to get there, and I want to say that I fuck with OT the real, so I can't sit here and say
He can rap. He can rap. He can rap.
What's the issue with your OT, man? Because
this is what happened. I'm about to tell y'all. Y'all need to know.
Let's get it.
Philadelphia, y'all need to know.
Let's get it.
The nigga he hit me up out the blue. I don't know him. I never met him. He seen me working with the boy Big Who out of Jersey. Boom. He hopped in my DM. Yo, I'm trying to get out. Boom. I said, yo, send me a freestyle. I got you. You dig what I'm saying? This is how I set up my projected next interview and shit. The freestyle, I want to see if you're going to send me some incentive. Go write me a rap for my platform. You dig what I'm saying? So I can put this Gully TV logo on it, and we can, get the mix and this shit. I beat through this is the process. I told him that, right? Boom, I got into OBH not long after that. He 100%, I think he unfollowed me, stopped speaking to me and everything. That shit was comical. I understand because he's white. He's not gonna get caught up in no nigga politics. I understand this shit, right? Boom. Right? Didn't speak to me for almost a year. Right? OBH get locked up. What you think he do?
He hold it down for hours.
Nah, he in my DM again trying to get back on Gully TV after them niggas in jail and shit. So I told him, yo, listen, Don't play with me, white boy. I went straight to that. Don't play with me. I ain't gonna tolerate that type of shit from one of you niggas. I ain't gonna tolerate that shit from a nigga. See what I'm saying? You're not about to do that sucker shit, which is scary ass. I understand your sentiments. You gotta move around in Philadelphia. I understand that, my nigga, but you're not gonna do that to me. You see what I'm saying? So get the fucking stepping, cornball. And he said some slick shit. And I told him, I said, you can't even get a reply, man. You white. How can we... Nothing gangster that you gonna say to me, I can't even take it serious on no level. You can write the most gorilla rap you want to write in history, my nigga. I'm 43 years old. I done seen your kind 1,000 times and shit. I know the nature of you. I know you're nothing but an actor. You rap, you great at it, you really good at it, but you're nothing but an actor. You know what?
You know what? I think you gotta tap into a story more, though.
I'm not interested in his story because I didn't like his move. I didn't like his little move and shit. You dig what I'm saying? Okay. I'm Gully TV under pressure, my nigga. I don't change my character when certain people come around or nothing like that. He tried to do that sucker shit, my nigga. We can't have people like that moving amongst us. We can't have motherfuckers like that moving amongst us. You understand what I'm saying? So I wasn't going for it. Militant in a motherfucker. Before I embraced the Quran and Sunnah, before I found that, I was raised in the Nation of Islam. I'm not going for it. Period. From him. Under no circumstances. So y'all got that? That's what happened.
So how long you been doing? So you've been in the game for some time, Gully. One thing I can say, you've been in the game for some time. I mean, you created the wave. I gotta give you credit. Even though I don't like the way your beard set up, and I don't like the corny ass hair, and I don't like the style. You created the wave and shit. You made it possible for niggas like me to swindle right in the door and shit like that, and to make some money off this shit, man. Like I said, I've definitely been looking at Gully TV before I even started my platform.
I told you.
But you go at too many motherfuckers. Like,
no, I don't. I have to stand.
Philly. We're not talking about Philly. We all Philly right now. You go at a lot of motherfuckers, dog. Like,
I have to stand up for myself. My abrasive character was crafted by Philadelphia and shit. It was crafted by Philadelphia. I've been amongst the Philadelphia leader institutions the whole time. I don't have no problem saying that. I don't have no problem saying that I adapted characteristics, traits, disposition of my peers. I don't have no problem saying that. I found the Sergio Ticini and all of that shit from my low life homies from Logan Valley and shit. I don't have no problem saying that and shit. Motherfuckers say I get fresh. I ain't no problem saying that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The niggas that I met greeted me with city blue bags.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? When that shit meant something, I ain't got no problem saying that. But again, I'm Jamil. I have a personality. I have an opinion.
Okay.
And I can rumble a little bit. I'ma say and do what I want, my nigga. Nobody's gonna throw their weight around with me and shit. A lot of niggas think that, especially entertainment, a lot of niggas feel that they can say what the fuck they want if they have an entourage. Right? I can say what the fuck I want 24/7. That's just Jamil and shit. I don't sugarcoat it and shit. I don't give a fuck about no Maino. Maino's a joke. You dig what I'm saying? You can't. How can I take him serious after being at Vision Quest, my nigga? How can I take him serious? You dig what I'm saying? The niggas that y'all read about, the South Philly Young Guns and shit like that, all them types of niggas that y'all I done been in institutions with them wild motherfuckers. So how could I be moved by one of these niggas I done met along the way? This is the truth, my nigga. So
how you move? I'm saying, I understand what you're saying, and I understand. And, I like the way I'm outspoken like that too. But that can be a problem also too, like because you could be out shopping with your wife, you could be out shopping somewhere, or having fun at Wildwood at the beach with your feet up. You can bump into somebody in the entourage and stuff like that.
You know what the decree is, right?
Talk to me.
You know what the decree is, right?
What's the decree?
I'm gonna put it in some in terminology that Philadelphia can understand.
Yeah, don't use some big words over here, man.
Nothing's gonna happen unless it was decreed by a law.
Okay.
If God don't say it's not gonna happen, it ain't gonna happen. I move in the light. I could take care of myself. I'm 43, my nigga. I done already encountered the worst kind of goonies, and not only that, I done had issues with Jimmy Henchmen. Them niggas blow up houses. And shoot machine gun silencers through your house and shit like that. And then I'll have an encounter with a guy like Mysonne talking about, when I see that, you ain't gonna do nothing, sucker. Like, you have to remind these niggas, sucker. You know what I mean? Hold on.
Y'all throw the questions in the question box, man. If y'all have any questions for Gully, y'all know he ain't gonna give you a whole 2 hours, y'all. So y'all shoot the questions in the question box. They enjoying it right now, Gully. I gotta ask you this though, for real. To be on the serious note, we see that sometimes you do create problems, right? All right.
How?
To you, cause you listen. You call motherfuckers out, man. You call motherfuckers all day long. Sometimes
I didn't call League Marsh out. I'm not talking about. I didn't call him out. I didn't make Dark Lil hop in my inbox and threaten me. He threatened me. I didn't do that. I'm a gentleman, man. I'm a gentleman.
My question to you, real quick, Daddy, not to cut you off. Is it any? What did you ever try to bring things together, like any solutions that you ever? Did you ever? You know what I mean? I never saw that, Gully. I never saw you bring individuals together and try to squash these and try to bring individuals together and shit like that. Did you ever to make that happen and shit like that? Did you try to ever get Shady on the phone and to get like a nigga like Moss on the phone, or did you ever try to squash?
I can't mediate no Philadelphia.
Hear me out. Real quick. Did you ever try to call Leak Moss and try to, in that beef? Because some shit is not necessary though, Gully. Some beefs is not necessary.
Let me tell you something, my nigga. Leak Moss get I'm telling you, Leak Moss get busy, my nigga. Leak Moss get busy.
We all know.
Hold on. Leak Moss is up forest with my peoples and shit. Leak Moss get busy. It ain't no playing with no nigga to get busy. You see what I'm saying? It ain't no playing. I can't place the call. You dig what I'm saying? Or nothing like that. I'm not even interested in placing the call. I said what I said. He said what I said. And, whatever. However it's gonna go, man. Like,
Well, not just in Philly, just in general and shit. Because I saw your recent beef with the some hair, which I think his name Jojo Capone. He had the robe on and shit like that.
Yeah, he wanted.
He's
a fake bully, my nigga. He's a fake bully, my nigga. He a fake bully, my nigga. He a fake rap bully, my nigga. He is, my nigga. He's a joke, my nigga. I was up VQ, man, when Richard Allen was off the chain, my nigga. I was up VQ when Richard Allen was off the chain, my nigga. Jojo Capone's a fucking joke, my nigga. You do that shit to the rap niggas. You can't pull that shit with me, my nigga. Straight up. I could name some fucking headhunters from Philly. You be like, God damn, you know him? Hell yeah, I know that retarded ass nigga. That's my man. And you got these niggas that be in entertainment just throwing they little. Come on, man, stop playing, man. I'm from Pennsylvania. Don't do that, my nigga. You can't do that here, my nigga. Stop playing.
I love it. That's why, I wanted to hate you. I wanted to really take it to the next level with you and shit. But I'm like, I can't. Like, after our conversation, after us bitten there, I understand you. I understand you because I feel like how you feel in certain areas, in certain ways and shit. I feel.
Me and you was able to communicate. I think you got an excellent understanding of my character. Me and you was able to communicate. Didn't nobody, me and you kicked it in the DM just gradually. You know what I mean? Like we couldn't even develop the argument.
My thing is, all right, let's talk about, these 758 shootings and these 500 murders in Philadelphia and shit like that. What's up with and this black on black crime and shit like that? Did you even try to tap in on any of this? Like, you know what I mean? Any of this like this shit that's going on? Like this real life that's going on?
I don't know what to say.
I just want to ask you that.
I lose a lot of peers in Philly to gun violence, to murders. Actually, one time I was Googling friends of mine's names who I hadn't seen in years, and one after another, they was, body. I think it's the mentality. And my first encounter with Philadelphia kids, Philadelphia youth was in Vision Quest in 1991. I had never been around kids that tough. I mean, tough and wild and just didn't give a fuck about nothing, bro. Even though we had staff there, they couldn't control Philly. North Philly was a big body of people, my nigga, like a huge you like, God damn, all of them niggas is from North? Seriously. And I think it's a culture. I met the niggas from Philly that was boosters, that was getting money in Logan and shit like that, taking diamonds. Little Larry and all of them guys, that generation, I met a lot of them dudes and shit, but after them, everybody else was a gorilla. Like, everybody else was a gorilla, take money boys. Like, the metal was the culture in Philly, man. It was a time when Philly had an identity for boxing and shit. That's long gone. That's long gone. I don't know what to say. Protect your family, educate your family. I'm concerned with you, Johnny Mac. I want you to be successful and shit. You know what I'm saying? If you turn out to be successful, if this interview opened a door for you and you continue to thrive, then we did our job and shit. You know what I'm saying? We gotta hope that some people, feed off of what we doing and trying to do something, positive. There's nothing for you, but there's nothing else but, the cemetery or the penitentiary. Let's talk about the penitentiary, which comes with the murder thing and shit. For some reason, I guess in music it's become fashionable to talk about violence and murder and shit like that. I think hip-hop might have lost its identity. It wasn't always like that. In our generation, everybody was rapping about 360 waves. You know what I'm saying? And butter leathers and shit like that. And GS, the GS Lexus, they rapping about 30-shot, hammers and calicos and shit now. Like, this is just a different... The value systems has changed. I only got control of the guys in my immediate circle, man. I got a couple young niggas who done taken a liking to me, and I only could lead by example, my nigga. Dig? But I don't know what to say. I think black people have to understand that it has to stop. I mean, we killing and reproducing at the same time and shit, right? When you bring a child into the world, ask yourself, do you want him to get killed? Do you want him to get murdered? You don't. You want the best for him. You want the best for him, right? So in order for it to play out that way, we got to change the environment. We got to change the value systems, and it has to be some changes, my nigga.
For sure.